Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Pitching in our game today, Cade Horton. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
About to get started here, Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball. And that's outside. And 1-1. Horton, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2022. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Miles Straw.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a 250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
That one fouled off. Horton with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. In the air, right field. Rooker in position. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Out to center. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Trey Savage. What's the word on him?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Here's Nico Hoerner.
Leading off the ball game this afternoon, the second baseman,
Hoerner launched a homer in his most recent game. Hoerner with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. One up, one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ah, Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Suarez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Foul ball there. And that misses. 3-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Rooker.
Stepping in, the long ball, Brent Rooker.
No.
Gets the outside corner with that one. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Fouled off left side.
No, that's a ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And that one hammered, and it goes just foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
the kick in the 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
That takes low for ball 1. No score here in the second. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 6, the left fielder,
Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. In the air, right side of the infield. He makes the grab, 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Ball off the plate.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Clement, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two one now. And a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Got it. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Crow Armstrong went deep in his most recent game. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 18th home run of the season. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Ball 1.
When you're winning player of the month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
swings over the top of that one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. There's the strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And 1-2. There's a swing and a drop. And that's just foul. Hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
That's through there for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, one away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball.
Here's a high chopper. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball 1.
On the ground, and it stays fair. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on the move, and that one fouled off. Okamoto gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow,
got him swinging for the kill. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feel more comfortable and settled in the box.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Oh, great stop. Flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Jays nothing. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher, Moises. Players, Guerrero.
Ball.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. A great play deep in the hole.
The left fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base.
Ball.
The next
No,
pitch
that's
misses,
too high.
and it's 2-1. Foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's the second out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Corner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Liner snagged at first. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. On to the 4th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Fastball is outside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And he can't come up with it. The flip. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ball 1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. That one
Ball
misses.
4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Brett Rooker.
in there at the knees for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Suarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Ball.
The 1-1.
No.
And that's
Ball 3.
outside. Now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Here comes a 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alex Bregman.
That one misses.
No, that's it.
Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. It's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, one out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three and two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So digging in, Michael Busch. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fisher also getting ready. Bases loaded. One away. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Ground ball to go. That's a base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. And they're up by 3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Trey Savage done for the day, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
the pitcher on here, Brendan Little.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
liner. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag.
You're out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
He rides.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Man on second, two down. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. We played 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Jays nothing. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
No, that's a ball.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
That one in there across the letters.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The Jays down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
On the ground to third. In time to Bush, and that is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Guerrero takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Number 2, second baseman Nico Horner.
That's
Ball
outside.
outside.
Ball 1. And he dodges that fastball.
Yep.
To the right side, Clement. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brendan Little gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
righty
Blue Jays,
reliever out of the pen,
number
Braden
63,
Fisher. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So up next, Eugenio Suarez. Two down, nobody on. One down. Out to short, Jimenez. Sends it across the
You're
first.
out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Cubs 4 and the Jays nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Stepping in, Kazuma Okamoto.
The third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Out towards right center field. Rooker gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 3, Miles
Straw, the next to hit. Straw hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Ball.
The Cubbies leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
High.
Here's a 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive. Leaps and he's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early. Sometimes it's a little bit late. But that one was perfect.
Outside low. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That one fouled off. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 2-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off,
Brent Rooker, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Statcast doesn't even flinch anymore, just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
A sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a foul ball. The ground.
That's a foul ball.
And it goes just foul. One, 2 now. Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. His righty-lefty splits there.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Two-0. And another ball. And he walked
That's
him.
a ball.
He
Take
did
your
not
base.
take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The first baseman, Michael Bush.
That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. The 1-0. Bregman off of first with 2 away. In the air out towards right center. Strong on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Cubs leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foul ball there. On the inside corner for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1 is fouled off.
No.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Right fielder, Addison Barger.
Ball. Inside.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The Blue Jays down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Schneider in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And the 1-0.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
On the ground to third. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Cubs 4 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
new
Toronto,
pitcher now for the Jays,
71,
Tyler Rogers.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Swanson.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Next offering is fouled back. Rogers in his 7th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Stays alive. The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
Pulls that one foul. Rogers fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen.
Ball.
And although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs,
one out man at first. Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Headed for the plate. Relay to third. And he's out of bounds. But one run is in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
No, that's the ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Just missed. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated
manager
hitter,
out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up next for Chicago, Eugenio Suarez. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 1-2.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Jays nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ball too high. Ball 2.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This one in the air. Ballesteros under it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Jackknifes out of the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Runner at second here, one gone. And delivers outside. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Man at second. And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
Now pitching for the
New
Cubs.
pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Clement at second. Jimenez over at first with one away.
Ball 2.
Two on, one out. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And a strike. The 3-1. Fall off foul. One out. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Strong swings through it for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. That curve drops in for a strike. One out, bases full. This one in the air, right field. Base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's a strike, and he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The tying run at the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the air to left center. Doran coming on. Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Tying run at the plate. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, the throw into second. Save!
Oh, he beat it. He beat it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. One runs in, another comes in to score. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Caleb Thielbar done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming down. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Ball one to the right fielder. Runner at second, 2 down. Swinging a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Fly ball out to left center for Armstrong on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5, the Jays 4. This is Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field, onto the bottom of the 8th, Brent Rooker now at the plate. Late on that fastball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance getting loose out there. Oh, 1 now. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The 0-2. Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Armstrong.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Strong settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, number 3.
So up next for Chicago, Alex Bregman. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1 up.
1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
That one called a strike, and it's 0-1.
No, inside.
Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bregman runs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That's too low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1.
That's the ball.
A little bit low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Inside, almost got him. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Little chopper rolls foul. The Jays with the tying run on at first. Here in the top of the 9th. Late swing, fouled off. In there, sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out, man at first. So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in there for strike 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one is absolutely belted. Rooker trying to get to it. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. The relay throw. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, we're starting over again. All tied up. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Making a move at third. And on to run for the Blue Jays. Number 11. Getting some more speed on the bases. Outside corner. There's a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
1 away with a runner at third. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Two down. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. And they get the out.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Go-ahead run is at third. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. That's a strike. 0-1. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. in the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at third, 2 away. That one way inside.
Ball 3.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Grounding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. RBI triple for the Jays this inning. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now as they hand the ball to a
45,
fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Tommy Nance.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now into the ball game on defense, Dalton Varsho. He'll be out in left
Number
field.
5, Dalton Varsho. Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that skips into dirt. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. The 1-1. Foul off down the right side. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
No.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
No, that's the ball.
Nance sets, fires. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
There's a swing and a drive. Down the line, and it's foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 9.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch, not close. Trying to send this extra innings.
Ball 2.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, left side. Varsho ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 10th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. On to extra inning.
Center field, number 3, Miles Straw. Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Daniel Valencia.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Puts a bunt down, and that goes foul. Man at second. Hard on the ground to first. Bush steps on the bag. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
That's in there. That's strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 to count. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The 2-2. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Go ahead run on base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. And that is out of play.
Fouled off. That misses. Ball one. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in extra innings. Swinging, it's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
A little bit high. Ball one. One down, and the winning run at third. Gets him to chase after that one. on the ground as he checked his swing.
That's
And
a
a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Bounce to the right. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And we're headed to the 11th. 1 left for the Cubs. This ball game still tied 5-all. The 11th inning set to get underway. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Man at second. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Daniel Palencia departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Riley Martin.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Jays with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs. We are in the 11th. Rolled over to third, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. No outs. Runners at first and second. Just off the inside corner. Ball two.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Go ahead run on base. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Inside, almost got him. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And the count even at one. Tap foul at the plate. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And a 1-2 again. Soft contact in the air. Pulls it down, and they're two away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. First and second, two down here in extra innings. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Guerrero on second. Barger at first, two out of the inning.
Ball.
This one in the dirt to third. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two on, two outs. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
So they're all loaded up. And it's even up. This one in the air, right field. Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Ground right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Miles Straw getting ready to hit. In the dirt. The Blue Jays trying to break this one open here in extra innings. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bregman moving under this one. And that'll do it. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Cubs 5. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. We're in extras here. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Towards first and foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
No. No.
That one fouled off. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alex Bregman.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
1 out left for the Cubs. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that's ripped for a base hit. Rounds third, heading for the plate. Head for a slide, and he's safe. 8-6 now. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really important at bat coming up now.
So up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros.
This is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Nice grab to the bag himself and gets the out to end it. Wow.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.